Hello, this is Miss Bloomfield and Miss Emerton. We are going to talk to you about what you can do to help your child with reading. At Paddington, reading is really important to us. We know that students need to be able to read in order to be successful at school and at university. There are two strands in which we try to get students to read: reading for pleasure and reading for purpose. You can support your child at home in reading for pleasure and reading for purpose.
But why do we read for pleasure? It helps us develop empathy, the ability to stand in someone else's shoes and understand their thoughts, feelings, and actions. Reading helps us manage stress. Regular readers sleep better, have lower stress levels, and higher self-esteem than non-readers. Reading improves our relationships and friendships. Social situations are complex and sometimes difficult to navigate, but reading fiction can help us develop skills and understanding in this area. Reading expands and improves our vocabulary, and the better our vocabulary, the more able we are to access the curriculum and the better we do at school. Reading expands our life experience. Brain scans have shown that readers create intense graphic mental simulations of the sights, sounds, movements and tastes they encounter in stories. Our brains react to stories as if we are actually living the events we are reading about. This means that from your desk in the classroom, you can travel to anywhere in the world and experience almost anything. And through these experiences, reading expands our knowledge that can help us in every subject we study at school. And most importantly, reading makes us happier. Many studies have shown that people who read regularly report feeling happier in general than those who don't.
Reading at home with your child can really make a difference. Parent involvement in their child's literacy is reported to be a more powerful force than other family background variables, including social class, parent education, and family size. Research has shown that talking to children about what they are reading and having books and magazines at home make a difference to children's progress, even if parents have problems with reading themselves. A recent study has found that children who were reading to their parents hugely improved their reading skills, even if the parents could not read in English or any other language.
Good readers read strategically, often without even knowing it. Before they even open the book, they have an idea of what they want to get out of their reading. While reading, their brain is constantly at work, assessing their understanding and making connections to their existing knowledge. And after they have read something, they think about what they have learned and process the key information. You can help your child to become a strategic reader.
It would have a huge impact if you were to read for just 10 minutes every day with your child, asking them one question before they read, listening to them read aloud, and asking them one question after reading. Before reading, we want to activate our knowledge and memory, and we can do that by asking one very simple question. Here are some ideas. What happened last time we were reading this? What do you know about this topic? What happened in the last chapter? What have you learned about at school? Do you remember when we watched and found out about?
After your child has read aloud for 10 minutes, it is really important to get them to summarise what they have read. This helps them to understand and remember more of what they have read. Again, all you have to do is ask them one simple question. Here are some ideas. What is the main thing that happened or changed in what you just read? What do you want or what do you expect to happen next? Is there anything that we are still waiting to find out? Or was there anything that particularly surprised or interested you?
There are lots of different options for reading aloud with your child. These include Picking reading material about interests or hobbies you share or a place you have visited together. Read the books or plays that your child needs to study for school. Read out interesting parts of their curriculum booklets. Or cut out newspaper articles about topics you know your child is studying.
The library is also a really important space to support your child's reading. Librarians will be able to help you with your child's book choice. There are 2 excellent library spaces that you can encourage your child to visit and borrow books from. These are Maida Vale Library on Sutherland Avenue, your most local library, and the library at Paddington Academy, which is open every break and lunchtime.
There are also a range of useful websites that can help you find inspiration for your child's next book. Echuca is an independent children's book site that has something for everyone. Barrington Stoke is an award-winning publisher that makes books for struggling readers. And the Book Trust promotes children's reading and produces a wide range of information for young readers, including book lists. They also have a useful book finder tool to help you find your child's next book.
Remember, what is most important is making reading a daily habit. At university, your child will need to read and read a lot. Now is the time to make reading a habit. So start small and keep it short, fun and daily. Help your child to activate their knowledge and memory by asking one question before they read, and help your child to understand and remember as much as possible of what they have read by asking one question afterwards. And don't worry, if you're not a confident reader yourself, listening to your child read aloud will still make a difference.